Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video. So I do apologize for such a late upload. I just figured I should get my video out there because it's been weighing on me, and I feel like a lot of people are very curious on what's going on with Edp445 and the court case. I did briefly touch on it in my Edp445 update video, but I figured it kind of needs its own video since a lot of people are very concerned about this entire situation. So that being said, I'm going to try to give my the best explanation on what's going on and what's happening. So a few months back, a girl by the name of Kayla Hoskins, who was 15, now 16, came out with a video explaining how she was Edp445's victim. She came out with a bunch of evidence and videos and recordings that EDP did send her. And that being said, I did reach out to her and she did send me some stuff she literally couldn't show on YouTube, which in my opinion is just tangible proof that she was groomed, even though there was already a bunch. And then that being said, a lot of people are concerned if she did go to the police. She did go to the police, but this is my first major concern about the overall investigation and court case in general, is she ended up reaching out to Gideon because she ended up getting groomed in Gideon's Discord by EDP. That's how he found her, and Gideon invited EDP into his Discord filled with minors, which obviously is a very big concerning thing on Gideon. But again, I've already criticized him twice now. But basically, she reached out to Gideon, and then Gideon's manager told her, after finding out she was being groomed, to keep talking to EDP, which that obviously is a massive concern, because now that could be considered entrapment by the court and by the police investigation in general, because they told her to keep talking to EDP so they can continue getting content, so they could fly out Gideon and Skater to go confront him. Obviously, content was a forefront for them in this exact situation and throughout the entire situation. And so a big thing that backs that up, because a lot of people don't believe me when I say that, because there's no proof that they told her to keep talking to EDP, is the fact that she went to the police the same day Gideon and Skeeter Jean went to go confront him. It's proven, they've said it multiple times, that that's the exact day when she went to them. So obviously someone told her to keep talking to EDP, because he still texted her after during that situation. So that just goes to show that they knew she was being groomed, and yet they continued allowing her to talk to EDP, which is obviously really disgusting and really fucked up. And again, that could affect the court case. That being said, though, I do genuinely believe he is going to get arrested. The police are still investigating this. There is investigators, detectives, everyone's working on this. So even though it's going to be a slow burner, it could take quite a while. I do genuinely believe he is going to be in handcuffs soon. I mean, it's his destiny. It's literally a canon event that he's going to get arrested, whether that be with the Kayla situation or unfortunately another victim, but he's going to get arrested because, as you guys know, he's most likely talking to multiple minors right now, which is really unfortunate, but he's most likely talking to multiple underage girls. This being backed up with the fact that he was showing his underage victims to Kayla. He was sending her the nudes of his underage victims, which is so fucked up. And so she has that evidence and she did send it to them. But it also begs the question on why isn't his phone being taken yet? Or why isn't he being detained? I don't really know much about American legal systems and the law in America since I'm Canadian, but I figured they would be able to maybe get a warrant for his phone, since Kayla did give them evidence of him having CP and distributing it to people. So it's like, how do they not get a warrant or a judge to sign a warrant for them to just go at least take his phone? If they're not going to detain him, at least go get his phone, because he could go stash that somewhere. He could ditch it. He can try to delete shit, which is a major concern, because obviously they have Kayla's information and evidence, but the next thing they need to do to piece together is to get his information and evidence. Again, I'm not a police officer. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know much about that, but it just figures, why isn't the investigators or detectives doing that? You know what I mean? It's very concerning. But that being said, I still think he's most likely going to get arrested with the evidence she provided them, which is hopeful. I still have my fingers crossed. That's honestly my opinion, is I do think he's going to get arrested. But that being said, though, there's still the court case after. So even after the arrest, because of Gideon and the whole entire going public with it, could put the court case at jeopardy, because there's so many moving pieces now, and it's become public, and it's no longer a little issue for 2 or 3 people, like Kayla's family and EDP. It's now a internet thing, and it's now Gideon being involved in the court case allegedly. So it's trying to devolved into this whole massive thing. And that being said, though, he's probably still going to get arrested, but the court case now, I'm very concerned about him actually seeing any jail time, because yes, I do think there's enough evidence to at least go arrest him. But that being said, is there enough evidence, especially with the contradiction stuff going on right now with Gideon and stuff, and his manager saying that, contradicting the evidence, is that going to ruin the court case? You know what I mean? I don't think it will be as simple as like a Phoenix Wright, gameplay or whatever. I think it is going to be a genuinely very muddy court case with all the moving pieces and stuff like that. But that being said, though, I do genuinely think he's going to get arrested. You know what I mean? I think Gideon has handled this really shittily. You know, people are going to call Kayla a clout chaser, call her whatever, but she's a kid in this situation. You guys got to understand that she just needs some guidance some of the time. You know what I mean? She's got a lot of things going on and there's a lot of moving pieces. Has she done some wrong things? Yes. Of course, you know, she's going to make mistakes during all of this. I can excuse that, but I can't excuse Gideon being a complete idiot and, you know, abusing his power as being a content creator to put Kayla at risk and then proceed to like not acknowledge all the harassment going on with her and all the stuff going on with her and pretending to be like, oh, I don't hear or see anything, and then put the video on Skeeter Jean, and then Skeeter Jean fucked it by putting it behind a paywall for the first 24 hours. You know, they claimed that this was going to be a legal thing first and a content thing second, but it turns out it's just like everyone else who deals with EDP, it's always going to be a content first. You know what I mean? And let's say he doesn't get arrested. Let's say it doesn't happen. At that point, we just need a victim to come out and do everything behind the scenes, so nothing gets muddied, no content creators are involved, no internet's involved, and hopefully that's going to happen, and hopefully it is happening, because I'm sure he's still talking to multiple minors right now, and I hope Kayla's video inspired them to actually go out and, you know, press charges towards them, because it is extremely scary. It is scary for these kids to try to go out and talk to law enforcement and be, you know, criticized by the law and their parents for talking to adults, which obviously I don't recommend. You know what I mean? I think it is a parent's job to protect their children, especially against creepy, grown, fat men like EDP. But yeah, that being said though, my honest opinion is he's most likely going to get arrested. If it's not this situation, it's definitely going to be another situation, unfortunately. But it's going to happen. They're still investigating. It seems like the police are taking this very seriously from what I heard from Kayla, which is good. But it's like they still need to get his phone. They need to do all this stuff. And then on top of that, if he does get arrested, what's going to happen with the court case? You know what I mean? There's so much different things going on. Is EDP going to go with the entrapment route, which could be a possible way for him to become innocent, which is so fucked up because we all know he's guilty. We all know what he did. You know what I mean? He's not an innocent man. He's never been an innocent man, and this is not his first or second or third rodeo, which is absolutely disgusting. But anyways, if you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and again, once Kayla goes more public with this stuff, I'm probably going to do another update video to, you know, talk about it too, because the next thing she said she's going to talk about is the update on when EDP gets arrested or if he's not getting arrested. But that being said, if you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.